Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Nick Strom, Kevin Asoyan, Andy Simo. Yesterday, playoff baseball, exciting day. Didn't go in our favor. Yeah, actually, no. That Orioles Royals game was terrible. That was brutal to watch. The Brewers game was exciting. I'm happy the Brewers lost as a Cubs fan, but I'm very sad for the pod that they lost. So I'll let Kevin recap yesterday's 3 picks.
Yeah, it's tough to cherry pick 3 baseball games out of the 4 and get them all right. Not a lot of options for sports right now these coming days until we get hockey and then basketball. But yeah, so Royals was the first game against the Orioles. 5 hits for both teams, 1-0 final. So Orioles might be cursed in the playoffs. It's starting to seem offense just goes ice.
It was bad. It was a bad game to watch.
Yeah, it's brutal. It was so fast. And then for Andy, Brewers money line. A lot of offense in this one. A lot of runs. Got up to 2-0. Then it was 3-2 Mets. Brewers took the lead again. Went up 4-3. But then they gave up 5 in the 5th. And then that was all of it. Not a lot of runs in the last handful of innings. 8-4 final from the Mets.
Brewers made 3 errors in that inning that led to 5 runs with 2 outs. So that'll do it.
That's rough.
That'll do it.
Yeah, Brewers trying to avoid back-to-back sweeps here for them in the wild card series today. And then Padres -1 for myself. Got up to a 3-0 lead in the first 2 innings. Never looked back. Defense would get runners on, but they couldn't get any. The Braves couldn't get them in. So 4-0 final there. So that one did hit. So 0-1 on the month. Let's
Yep.
Great start.
Let's go.
All right. Got to bounce back today then.
Just get me to tomorrow. Give me some NFL.
Yeah. I mean, we just need more options to bet on, honestly. Like Kevin hit on, 4 MLB playoff games. It's like the most unpredictable thing in sports. So, what are you going to do? So, got another one today. Back at it. Let's dive right in. So, Strom, fire away.
Yep. I'm going Brewers money line against the Mets. Sean Manaea on the bump versus Frankie Montas. Brewers touched up Manaea last week. They had 6 runs in 3 2/3 innings pitched for Sean Manaea. Again, Brewers lead the season series 5-1, 5-2 now after yesterday's loss. A lot of stats about winner of game 1 wins the series 88% of the times. 14 of 16 series. The winner of game 1 won the series. System play, give me the Brewers. Brewers have been good at home all year. I don't see them losing 2 straight wild cards in 2 games. That's all it is. System play.
That's what makes me nervous. The Mets.
System play.
I mean, I bet against the Mets yesterday, and all they do is fight.
The Mets might
have all the momentum.
The Mets might just be red hot right now.
That worries me a smidge. I think the Mets they just have all the momentum in the world. I also hate betting on pitchers. Oh, they touched him up last week. He's gonna go 7 shutout. I already know it. So
yeah, Manaea's been good too. You're betting on Frankie Montas.
It has not been good.
Yeah. We'll see. At Brewers at home, that was my thought too. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Brewers have been solid all year at home. Just come on, give me one.
All right. I'll go next. I'm going with the early game. I'm taking Astros -1. Hunter Brown is going for the Astros. He has the 5th best ERA for starting pitchers since the All-Star break. He's been absolutely awesome. Tyler Holton is the opener for the Tigers. He'll likely go 1 to 2 innings. He's been really, really good. And then they'll go to a long relief guy. It'll either be Reese Olson, rookie Jackson Jobe, or Casey Mize, all of whom have not been great. To be honest, the bullpen is really the strength of the Tigers. They don't have much offense. It's really Tariq Skubal, who pitched yesterday, and their bullpen. So long relief pitcher, I love that matchup for the Astros. Astros, since the All-Star break, have the 5th best OPS. Also, Kyle Tucker recently came back in September. In his last 15 days, he's hitting 436 with a 1203 OPS. He's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. So now that top of the lineup is stacked with Altuve, Kyle Tucker, Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman. So I really like the Astros here to bounce back. One of the most notorious playoff teams of the last 10 years. They're battle tested. I think they get it done today.
This one I feel a lot more comfortable with. This just feels like they have to win this game with the pitching matchup.
Yeah.
Detroit does that though. They do it a lot with the opener, the relief pitcher opener. They do it a lot, and it's been successful.
Yeah, no, that's definitely their strength is that opener, and you go to these other guys. What I really like about that though is like in game like 120 of the regular season, you're so into your rhythm, right? This is game 2 of the playoffs. A lot of these guys never have playoff experience before in their life. If you go to like 4 or 5 different pitchers, there's a really good chance one of them's going to be nervous, not going to have it. So I like the long pitching of Hunter Brown today. So
yep. I mean I like both your picks. It just feels like one of them has to lose, just based on
100%.
7 of the last 8 series being sweeps.
Yeah.
Although that's what a 2-year. It's like 2 years of history.
Yeah,
there.
maybe it regresses more to a mean, and maybe there's no sweeps.
It's got to.
Very well.
There's no travel involved.
It's a very
right?
low.
This is all.
Yeah,
no travel.
It's
This
all the same.
That's what I thought.
So I have a hard time believing both these teams get swept at home.
I agree. One of them
will.
One of you's definitely.
One of them will, without a doubt.
Well, maybe there's.
All right, Kev.
Yeah, no, you guys can both hit. All right. I'm taking a Nerfy. We're going Braves, Padres, Nerfy in San Diego tonight. There was Nerfies went 2-2 yesterday, and the Padres did score in the first inning, but they faced that AAA guy for the Braves. Much better pitching matchup today. It's Fried versus Musgrove. And I got some great stats on this one. So Braves, Nerfies this year, 91-72. But if you really dive into it, against a righty pitcher, the Braves, 72%. 72%, which Musgrove is. And then you go to the Padres, more of a 50-50 team on the Nerfy this year. But against a lefty, 37-9 to the Nerfy, 80%. So we're cherry picking here, the pitching matchups. Those are some big numbers. So I really like those going off the pitchers. And Nerfy's still kind of right in the playoffs. I bet this line's going to move like minus 180.
Yeah, I on the surface, I like this. I just remember we took a Cubs Nerfy and Shota gave up a bomb with 2 outs. It's the first one he's ever given up in the first inning. Like
I took one Nerfy in April and it hit. Never touched him again on the pod as an official. So 1-0 on Nerfies this year.
Yeah, it would be a kick in the nuts. Houston wins, Brewers win. Nerfy first batter home run. Something stupid.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite with Nerfies. But on the surface, I was like, oh, this is actually a pretty solid pick. Playoffs, Nerfies.
I was kind of surprised.
Matchup.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised all 4 games were under minus 150. Yesterday when I took them, they weren't. So I don't know if the lines just move a lot throughout the day or if it's because the pitchers or what.
Yeah. Well, all the lines for overs are like 6.5, 7.5. Like they're low lines for baseball, which makes sense for playoffs, So, all right. So to recap the picks, we got Braves, Padres, Nerfy minus 150, Astros -1, minus 128, Brewers money line minus 118, comes out to plus 448 for today's parlay. A lot of confidence.
Not much confidence today.
Yeah, we need more sports. We need more sports. Hockey's right there, like 5 days. So, all right, boys.
We'll see. Let's watch some day baseball, huh?
Let's get it.